Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. As always, please remember that my videos are for entertainment purposes only. And what I found entertaining today was to explore a little bit of a famous entertainer's backstory. I'm speaking of the entertainer who's now a billionaire, who is called Taylor Swift. Now, there's a lot of chatter that there's more to Taylor Swift than meets the eye. Amongst the alt media community, there's talk that she is supported by George Soros, that she has come from a family lineage that she's not very forthright about, that she may even not be quite what she seems. So I'm going to take you first of all into a little bit of my method on how I do something. One of the elements that I looked at when I was looking at for some of the information about this topic, some of the theories that are out there are that actually Taylor Swift is EGI, elite gender inverted, that she is the granddaughter of the founder of the San Francisco-based Church of Satan. Go a little deeper, they talk about her being the grandson and even the clone. Okay, so there's a lot of theories out there about her, and I wanted to explore some of the main ones. But first of all, whenever I'm getting ready to do a topic, what I usually do is ask the cards if they want to work with me about a topic, and I do a 3-card read. And the first card is my overall answer, clarifier, and then some advice. And just the tone of what those cards say tell me whether I need to go ahead. Since I'm considering doing a comparison read, which I don't do very often about some of those theories, I'm going to first switch the camera and ask the cards if they want to work with me looking at a comparison read about some of these interesting theories that are circulating about the entertainer known as Taylor Swift. So I'm going to let you watch me do the 3-card read. And then obviously if the video continues, I will see elements of the card that tell me, go ahead, we'll work with you on this. And if not, this video will never see the light of day. Okay, I'm going to switch the cards and switch the camera and work with the cards, and you can see me get the answer of should I proceed or not. And this is quite often part of my method. Okay, just a quick 3-card read. Are you ready and willing to work with me on a comparison read about some of the controversial theories about the entertainer known as Taylor Swift? Again, 3 cards. The first one will be my overall answer, a little more information, dig a little deeper if I want to about that answer, and then some advice. Just as in all my reads, I divide the cards up into 3 piles, and I work from the middle one I have the least chance of information about, and the universe has the most chance of being clear and seen and understood. Okay, overall answer, King of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, the 10 of Wands. King of Pentacles, okay, she's a billionaire, okay. Yeah, this King of Pentacles is usually considered to be a kind of a success card. So I'm reading this as I could have success with this. In fact, if I do, I'll be pretty darn happy with the result. Okay, and yeah, advice, it's going to be difficult. This tells me that some of this information we may be getting is protected, but I'm going to go ahead reading these 3 cards as a thumbs up, okay, and we'll continue. I'm going to come back to you. We'll look at my compilation and then do a comparison read about this topic. Now that we have a bit of a go ahead to explore the topic of Taylor Swift, let's look at a compilation I have, and then we will do a comparison read about some of these theories about the entertainer known as Taylor Swift. If you like my compilation, you can access it by clicking on the Facebook link that will be in the video description box. Here we go. Okay, the first item I have comes from the platform now known as X. Several of these do. I did a search on that platform and others just saying Taylor Swift Satanic. You can do that too, and that way if you don't have access to some of the references I have here, you will find something. Here is actual footage from one of her recent concerts, and it's just 31 seconds, but you can explore and see the satanic elements that are in that particular clip from her concert. Okay. Also from the platform known as X, Truth Be Told says Taylor Swift has claimed 13 to be her lucky number for years. Her birthday even falls on the 13th of December. By the way, there are 13 satanic bloodlines. So here's her affiliation with the Eye of Ra, the number 13, and just a little more information. You can look at some of the replies here if you're interested. Not to be outdone, also from the platform known as X, Vibrant Kim pointed out that Anton LaVey, founder of the San Francisco-based Church of Satan, with his daughter, period. Taylor Swift is his grandson. Taylor Swift is a boy, and his grandfather was head of the Church of Satan. Okay, so we got into another theory there with that one. Now, here is, you can find these pictures on other platforms. But as I said, these are available if you want to just do regular searches. Here is some bathing suit photos of Taylor Swift. He no longer kind of poses for these kind of things, but obviously there's something going on downstairs here. And one of the items said that Elon Musk replied to that he's a Taylor Swift fan, of course, but how do we know for sure they're different people? When you realize Taylor Swift is actually Napoleon Dynamite in drag. So I'm sure he was having a little fun with this, but also Elon 2.0 does drop some red pills now and then. Okay. So let's do the comparison read. Okay. First of all, the top line is going to be EGI, is Taylor Swift an elite gender invert, or just a gender inverted, okay? Number one. Number two, is Taylor Swift a clone of one of the LaVeys? And we're going to have the first one's going to be asking about the gender inversion. Second one's going to be asking about the clone theory. And the third one is simply going to be, let's see. The less extreme is Taylor Swift, some extended family member, granddaughter, what have you, a more traditional type of birthing of the Anton LaVey. So again, the gender inversion, then the clone theory, and then just simply the some sort of direct relation to the Anton LaVey family. Let's see what the universe wants us to know. I'm going to switch the camera again, let you watch me work with the cards, and we'll do those. That'll be a 3 lines and 5 cards each. I'll explain as we go. Okay, as I work with the cards here and get them ready for that comparison spread, one of the things I'm asking the universe is to convey information to us that is free of any obfuscation, veiling, attempts, things like that. So we want the information as would have been relayed to us before any shielding actions had been taken about these three theories about who or what Taylor Swift truly is. Okay, now I don't consider this to be an invasion of Taylor Swift's privacy because the entertainer has put herself in the public eye repeatedly and profitably. And so I'm trying to keep this step where you can always see it, but this takes up a lot of my camera angle here. So we have for the top line, which is about the gender inversion theory. What was that? We saw in that swimsuit. Oh. The first card talks about the situation. We got a yes here with the clarifier already. The third card is hidden influences. Then advice to us that are considering these topics and information. I do have a heart for, I have to say this, inverted genders that are done in infancy, and I understand that among the elite or the former elites, they can even start the process in the womb. These individuals had no choice in the matter. It's my understanding if you belong to that particular church, your firstborn is either going to be inverted or sacrificed. Doesn't give parents a lot of choice here. Well, they have a choice to not join that stupid religion, but oh well. And then our last card for the top row is going to be potential outcome. Again, the second row is for our clone theory. Now remember, we could get more than one yes. You could have an inverted clone. Let's see what the universe wants us to know. We've got the world card. Sorry. We've got the 7 of Wands, Temperance, 10 of Pentacles, and the Fool. Then our last row in the theory we're exploring here is just simply, is Taylor Swift related to in some way, some more traditional way, to the Anton LaVey family? We have the 9 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, let's look at these cards. And again, the top row was about the theory that Taylor Swift is gender inverted. We got a yes here with the clarifier in the situation. It's kind of like, boom, you're on it, guys. You're thinking in the right way. The hidden influences here, we just have to know that the Knight of Swords is telling us that it's a discovery. So we're discovering the information. This is a discovery card. Now, smoke and mirrors. It's not something they want publicly known, okay? Taylor Swift is being presented to the public as a female. And again, if that inversion happened as early as we think we do, she has every right to be whatever gender they have been raised to lead, okay? And this is fairly common. There's a lot of entertainers out there that had no choice. I shouldn't say entertainers, but people in the public eye that were inverted by their families when they were too young to have any kind of choice in the matter. So the potential outcome here is that this is news that some people are not going to accept readily or well. And it just depends to the extent that they're red-pilled or have an open mind to facts and information. But those photos of Taylor at the beach were not photoshopped. Okay, now we're looking at the clone theory. Okay, now what I'm getting here is, like a lot of entertainers, they do have more than one out there. I mean, they are saving her DNA just like they did with Britney Spears to make clones. But what I'm getting is that right now, the person that's on stage and doing that is the original model. Okay. Again, with the world here, that's kind of a victory card. Again, so we're kind of getting a nod that yes, there are clones, but I'm not getting the feeling that they're out there being used yet. Now, in the background for rich people that want to have a play session with a Taylor Swift clone. That could be happening. That's happened with other entertainers. Boy, I'm going deep. I'm gonna have to label this a rabbit trail video. Okay, and then our third situation we were looking at just is Taylor Swift related to and part of the Anton LaVey family. Now, since this was asking, was Taylor Swift a clone of an Anton LaVey family member? We kind of got a yes. It kind of continues down here. So it's actually more likely that she is a clone of one of his family members than simply not. Than just simply a grandson, granddaughter, something like that. Although there is some celebration to the thought of that. It's clarifying it that and that information is again something that's been kind of veiled. It's out there. It's, yeah, we got it. Okay. The Emperor is showing up for the hidden influences. And I'm sorry if I'm stammering, it's because I'm kind of getting what they call some downloads as we go. The Emperor is showing up here for hidden influences. So very powerful people are behind this entertainer and the information about her, some of which is getting disclosed by this read. And the advice is the Hierophant kind of indicates some wisdom, but of a very traditional follow me, don't question, don't seek to add to your knowledge base type of thing here. The King of Pentacles, again, we got some sovereignty going on here, some very wealth. So I'm saying actually all three rows have some validity to them. Okay. I know that sounds weird, but here's why. Again, we asked about the gender inversion. We got a very strong, definite yes about it. Then we asked about the clone theory. And yeah, we got to celebrate. You're on the right track. Kind of be moderate in how you're viewing this information. And then with the Fool starting off in a new journey, that kind of told me they do have plans and have clones of her, not so much maybe some of the older family members in the LaVey household. Okay. And then just asking, again, was there a relation? This was almost, if I had thought about how I was phrasing, it's almost redundant because since we kind of got a yes here, that would automatically make this kind of a yes. If we'd gotten a no here, this could still have gone either way. So I guess it was okay that I did it. But just, is she, part of his extended family? Yeah, and a very powerful family, very powerful. And the information is protected. And again, here we got the Hierophant. So again, kind of a nod to the LaVey family faith system. And yeah, they're doing well. And she will continue to do well. But we would be wise to understand that there is definitely a satanic ritual element to her entertainment that she offers. Let's recap. Taylor Swift is frequently in the news, an entertainer who's managed to, at a relatively young age, become a billionaire and is considered an influencer. And because of that presence in the public eye and the fact that he is out there, I wanted to explore some theories about this entertainer. So we did a comparison read, and the rabbit trails we followed is Taylor Swift gender inverted? We got a very definite yes to that. Absolutely. Again, with a caveat that when gender inversions happens in infancy or even the womb, because I do believe the people that used to be considered elites kept access to certain technologies, protocols, what have you, away from the general public. Anyway, inverted genders is nothing new. And inversion that happens in infancy or the womb, that person had no say in it happening. And if they choose to continue to present to the world as their inverted gender, that's their business and that's fine. So we don't need to worry about the fact that Taylor Swift is actually gender inverted. It is what it is. Then we looked at, was there a clone element to this? Because there seems to be a family connection, or one of the theories is that Taylor Swift comes from the Anton LaVey family line, possibly his grandson or granddaughter. And another theory that's even a little more out there is this a clone of one of those earlier family members. We got a nod to the clone element, but intuitively what I'm getting, it's not that Taylor Swift is a clone of a wife of Anton LaVey or the daughter, but that there are clones being made of her for entertainment purposes. And sad to say, because I'm sure clones have feelings too. They can feel, if nothing, else, pain and all the things we feel. So that makes me sad to think that human tissue is used as a product for anything like that. The third element of the comparison read was just simply asking, is Taylor Swift related to Anton LaVey? We got two very powerful major arcana cards showing up here. The Emperor, yeah, the head of the church, absolutely. There is a family lineage connection there going on. So this was one of those odd situations where I did a comparison read, and there were elements of truth in all three of those speculations. Do you feel like believing it? Does it feel true to you? You decide. Use your discernment. Okay. Again, I would say this, as I will with anyone who is reputed to be gender inverted and have been so for their entire life. They had no choice in it. So respect the gender that's presented. Don't argue about it. They deserve their dignity because it was removed from them in infancy. So if they're making their way through life the best they can, having been inverted, God bless them. But if they're using their power and influence to conduct rituals and cast spells, then there's no excuses for that. There's none. There's full accountability for that. So you're not responsible for what your parents did to you, but what you do, especially once you're of age, you're definitely going to be held accountable for it in this and all courts. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it entertaining, interesting, and if not, just remember I don't charge for my content. You can go, oh, this is crazy, and watch something else, and I won't blame you. And I never thought I'd be getting this deep down rabbit holes in videos, but here we are. I found it interesting. I hope you did too. And maybe had something to think about. Again, having some compassion for choices made for little ones before they ever had a say in the matter, no matter what that topic is. And then again, just choosing what you give your energy to, what you allow in your brain via your five senses. Be smart, very smart. So until next time, if you're willing, I send you love and light and wish for you everything bright. And that includes you, Taylor Swift. Stop doing the rituals, okay? Just be a good human. Bye.